The thing is, like, you could talk about whatever. I can ask you questions, but you can just like share any thoughts, feelings, anything about this. I don't know. Just talk to me.
All right.
Go for it.
You want to go first?
Go ahead.
Well, basically the whole class is about Alzheimer's. Before this class, I didn't really have too much of a wide understanding on it. But now that, we took the class and everything, it's like a lot of people in my life who are like older, kind of like 2 to 3. I can see now why they probably act the way they act and why I heard the stories I've heard. I don't know if it's like because of like traumatizing events or if it's just because of the Alzheimer's, but like learning about this disease kind of, brightened my understanding.
Nice. Well, Alzheimer's, I didn't really know anything about it before that. I actually thought that ALS challenge was Alzheimer's, but it wasn't. It's kind of sad that people don't really care about this as much as they do about other things in life now. But I think that if our class, not just our class, but if enough people show support, it's really going to get out there. It's really going to help a lot of people. Yeah.
True.
All right, and start by saying your names. I had the girls say their names, and then I don't know. We'll see where it goes.
All right. My name is Keith Avila.
My name is Romelo Rogers.
So then, like, all right. So now you know about it, but like, how do you like feel about it? You know, Keith, she's always like, how do you feel? Where do you feel? She's all about like getting to the heart of it. So can you talk a little bit about that? How you're feeling? What's going on?
Well, I know for me, it's like I can be in class and then I can just be thinking about, oh, like, what if this ever happened to my mom? What if this is about to happen to my grandmother? Because she's about to become 66, I believe. So, like, while we're in class, it's just, those are the thoughts that's going through my head. Like, what if it gets to a family member? Like, how quickly will it come? How long will they last on this earth? That's most of it.
So your family is very important to you.
Yeah.
Do you think this is why it's really touching? Because people are like, family is like everything to a lot of people, right?
Yeah.
You grew up with them your whole life. You don't want to see them like waste away, watch their memory fade away. They don't even know who you are anymore. Not being able to perform simplest tasks. So.
Yeah. I kind of feel the same way. I live with my mother. That's it. I just feel like since it's female dominated, like if when I grow up, I'm gonna have to deal. If God forbid, if that happens, I will have to deal with that, and it's gonna be tough because I never knew that this happens like to a lot of people. To like 1 in 10, or less than that. Yeah.
So you guys think about how it could affect you. Like you took it really personally. You didn't just go, oh, this is happening to other people.
Yeah.
Like something made you take it really personally.
Yeah, because, as it happens to you, like you get a whole nother understanding about it. Like I know there are people in the class that, are experiencing this, who have experienced it. Some have told, some haven't. But, it's really tough. And you have to really be there for them because you don't know what they feel, you don't know what it's like, and you don't know if it can happen to you like the next day. You don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the girls were saying they thought it brought you guys closer together?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you're more aware of like what's really going on with each other now? Like do you treat each other differently?
Definitely. Because maybe we could have joke around. But now that we know that what's really going on, like I feel bad and like bring us close, like give them a hug sometimes. Yeah.
So do you think that's the key to getting through to people is
Just being there for them.
Yeah.
Listening to them, being understanding of what they're going through, being understanding of the challenges they, face in their everyday life. Because, you can always make someone's day if you just sit down, listen to them, ask them how's everything, ask them how they're doing, because you never know.
Do you feel like that's something you were aware of before, or it's like a new understanding?
I always used to do that, but now that I learned about Alzheimer's, like, you have another reason for asking how is someone doing, like, what's going on in your life, you know, anything new.
Do you think that schools are a good place to share information like this? It's usually very factual, clinical. Your teacher in particular is very much about making you guys feel things.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's the key to making people care about taking things further? You know, what do you, like, you must be aware that she's doing this to you. She's like, I'm gonna make you feel. Like, can you talk a little bit about that? Like, just how you've related to the subject, you know?
Definitely. School's a place for this because, like, we're other place, like, we're teenagers, not at work, not at home, because, like, if you're dealing with that. So school is definitely the place. But it's just us, like, right now. I don't know about the other schools, like, they're not ready. Like, some teachers, they don't care, or they're not, what's it called, trained for that. Like, if I go to another school and I not tell a teacher that I'm dealing with a mom that has Alzheimer's, she's not going to know how to take that or help me in any way, or my classmates.
Yeah, and then going back to how you're saying that our teacher wants to connect with us through our feelings, like, that's it's not the only way, but it's the most effective way. Like, if you really want to get through to someone, then probably their feelings, their emotions are the number one thing to, like, go through.
Were you guys taught that before in school, or is this like a new thing in school for you guys?
Definitely a new thing. It's what I signed up for.
Do you guys think that you can spread this message? I mean, like, some of the girls said they felt empowered, some of the girls said they felt overwhelmed and hopeless. How do you feel about, like, taking action or your power to affect change?
I think we could do something about it, especially each and every one of us has a different connection with someone, or you could have different ideas, and we could just pull something off in some way. We could pull it off.
I tend to think that teenagers are undervalued. It's ironic because you're the number one group that everyone wants to market to, but yet they want to talk down to you. And I mean, I think the key is you guys leading this movement and talking to each other. I mean, what do you think about that? And in general, in terms of, like, social movements and teenagers, like, where do you guys feel like you fit in? Or were you politically active before? Do you feel like it's a new thing you could take on?
I mean, anyone can make a difference. Like, people, like, teenagers who really make a stand in, like, people's lives, I don't believe, like, they devoted their life to doing that. I think something really struck them, and then they decided to take action. They were going to do this, they were going to do that, and I really feel like we can do that too. Like, if we had the right amount of support, like, with the good ideas that we elaborate on, I really feel like we could, you know, make something that could really catch the attention of other people, just like the ALS challenge.
Yeah.
All right, last thoughts, anything, sound bites?
This weekend I talked to my boss about the idea I had on creating, like, a celebrity game or something with the players, and that's something we're going to talk about in a meeting on Saturday. So we could try to pull this off and raise money, sell tickets, City Field, and bring different baseball players and stuff.
So you need to let me know how we can support you.
Yeah.
And Meryl is planning on coming on the 17th. Nothing's definite, but
Yeah, okay.
it's going to happen. So that's really radical.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome, but at the same time, I expect that of you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's brilliant, but why shouldn't it be? Why shouldn't you guys come up with, like, the thing that breaks through, you know?
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
All right, any last thoughts? Anything? All right, wonderful.
All right,
Thank you.
Thank you.